Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think it's tough? Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the D. Scott and Dee Dee podcast, where every week we take a deeper look at the conversation, experiences, and questions that affect the way we live. Today, we're going to be talking about Texas gun laws, straight talk on the Texas gun laws. And I got to say, my co-host, Dee Dee, is missing today. Shout out to you, Dee Dee. Hopefully you're having a good time. She had to have some family celebrations that she had going on today. And so we're giving a big shout out to Dee Dee. We miss you. And but we gonna hold it down. D. Scott gonna hold it down for you until you return. So what's grinding my gears for this week? Of course, I'm still having some hotel issues. I do miss my Hilton. I do miss my Hilton hotels. And so I've been staying at the Holiday Inn. Well, I had something happen this week at the Holiday Inn. I got down to Beaumont, and the guy, I told him, he said, man, put me off in a room at the top. And he was like, okay, well, we already got a room assigned for you. I said, okay, then, well, if that's what it is, that's what it is. So I gets to the room, and as soon as I walk in, I immediately turned around and I went back down to the front desk, and I told him, I said, hey, look, there's no way that I can stay in this room. And he was like, what's going on? I said, man, it smelled like somebody has been in there smoking weed all night. I can't stay in that. And then he gave me the room that I originally asked for, which makes absolutely no sense. Well, why you just couldn't do that? But so I'm still having those issues. I miss my Hilton hotel, but I want to be able to get the most benefits from staying, because I get to stay out twice a week. And I don't want to stay in a Hilton and a Holiday Inn. I want to stay in both so I can get the points to where when I go on vacation, I can have free rooms. So moving on, another issue that arose this week. I'm just going to speak on it a little bit. I'm going to wait for my co-host Dee Dee to come back before I just go all in on it. So I'm just going to say a little thing about it. So last week we was talking about some things that went on as far as somebody getting money. There was a lot of people on the screen. A lot of people was having a conversation, but throughout the week, I got text messages and I was getting talked to pretty bad, which it took me 8 weeks to piss somebody off. I actually thought it was going to be 3, but hey, it is what it is. I take what I can get. But here's the thing that I will say to that person. Now, we never did call no names, but everybody on the screen was talking, and I was the only one that got directed with a lot of text messages, a lot of cussing, and all that. Now, here's the thing. I come from a generation to where words really don't hurt me, and words really don't mean anything when somebody's mad. I mean, you can say what you want. I've been called worse. Actually, there's probably nothing you can call me that somebody already hadn't said about me. So people would have to understand the difference between D. Scott and Draper. So when it comes to the show, it's to the show. And here's another thing, and I'm going to leave it alone to next week. Nobody cares about how you get your money. That's not the issue. Nobody cared about that. The problem was how you did it. That's the problem. Nobody cared about you getting it, because if somebody was going to do that for me, hey, let's do it. But it was just the way that you did it. That's it. It's nothing that. But anyway, I'd speak more on that next week. But to be the only one who had stuff come at them, that lets me know who I am and I can handle it. Because everybody was on the show last week was talking, joking, and all that, but I didn't hear nothing about nobody else. But I can take it. I love it, and it lets me know who I am because my words carry more than other people, and I always have to understand that when I'm speaking. So let's move right along. Tonight I have a very special guest, a very good friend of mine. Uh, I met this guy. We was co-workers at Cisco, and I actually got a chance to train him, and we have been friends since day one. He uh he recently, of course, I let him come in and tell you about himself a little more before we get into this conversation. We're going to be talking about today just safety laws and dealing with guns and the laws, safety issues, and just some of the things that go on in Texas when it comes to the Second Amendment. So let me bring on, without further ado, my good friend, Mr. Dawson. How's it going tonight, buddy?
What's going on, Draper?
Oh man, it's going good, man. Just another weekend, another week closer to my dream job.
What? Moving up around in South Texas?
How you doing tonight, man?
I'm making it about yourself.
So tell us a little bit about yourself and what you got going on in your business and everything that you have got started.
Well, I've been in the transportation business transportation industry for about 14 years, and it's always been a dream of mine to get my FFL and sell guns and make money with a hobby. And this year I was put in a position to where I was able to finally accomplish that dream, and been doing pretty good with it. It's been slow the last month or so, but it's going to pick up. We just got some good news. One of my distributors sued the ATF regarding Form 4s, which is a form you have to do to acquire a suppressor, a short barrel shotgun, a short barrel rifle, and they won. And so right now we don't have to do a Form 4 on a suppressor in certain states. There's 26 states. I can do a 4473 on them if they come from a certain distributor.
So what exactly is a suppressor?
It's to help your ears and save your hearing. It's a sound reduction device.
Okay. All right. So let's get into this conversation. So let's say I never owned a gun. I never purchased a gun. I've seen them growing up. Family members had them. So I come in and I talk to you, and I want to buy me a gun. What is the process in Texas for me to be able to legally purchase a gun for me?
Man, it's pretty simple. First of all, I would suggest doing a research to an individual that knows nothing about guns or what they want. Go into a store that has a large variety that they can handle and see how they like them, see how they fit in their hand, especially if it's a concealed carry weapon. But in Texas, you just got to have a valid ID, and you can buy any firearm you want besides a short barrel shotgun or a short barrel rifle. It involves more paperwork and approval process. But I mean, as long as you've got the proper current ID, in fact, hold on. No domestic violence charges and stuff like that.
Okay.
You hadn't been dishonorably discharged from the service. There's a lot of stuff that could hold you back from purchasing one.
Okay. So let's say that if I come in and I don't have all these things and I'm not a felon and none of this stuff, and I come in law-abiding citizen, what are some of the red flags that you could see if I was trying to buy a gun and I don't have a record, but I can legally purchase it? But what are some of the red flags that you might observe from the person that's trying to buy a firearm?
Man, I've actually witnessed that at like academy several times. And we call that a straw purchase.
Okay.
Say there's a guy and a girl walks in, and the guy points out their gun, handles it and everything, leaves with the girl, comes back over there a few minutes later. The girl starts doing the paperwork on it. That's a telltale sign that that other individual is not capable of purchasing that firearm. And at that point, the sale is over with. You're not allowed to sell that gun to them. If you have any doubt that it's a straw purchase, you're urged not to do the deal. And that is classified as a straw purchase. Now you go over there with your wife, y'all are both handling it, and you decide you're going to do the paperwork on it. That's no big deal. And I mean, in Texas, you can buy a gun as a gift for an individual, and it's 100% legal. But a straw purchase, I mean, you got to be able to read people and pick up on them to realize what's really going on. And it's not hard. I mean, I've seen it time and time again. I've been at academy and there's 4 or 5 guys come in there and they're smelling like weed, trying to buy a gun. Me personally, I'm not going to sell them one. You come in there, I mean, some people call it stereotyping or whatever, call it what you want. But you come in there with your pants around your ankles, I don't care what color you are, with a blue or red bandana, anything like that in your pocket, I ain't selling you nothing.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
so could that possibly come back on the person that sold the gun if something was to happen?
If you do a straw purchase and you know it's a straw purchase, and you make a straw sale and you know it's a straw sale, you can lose your license over that. I mean, that's a big no-no. I actually got word Thursday. I've got a buddy that has his license down in Kingwood, and they have an individual that's on the no transfer list. And she bought 40 guns in a month and was selling them to individuals. So what she was doing was doing a straw purchase. Well, he didn't know it. She come in there, she transferred, I think it was 3 AKs to him. Well, someone getting 3 AKs, that's a problem. There's something bigger going on normally. And the ATF actually come in there and questioned him on it. And he just did an audit for 3 weeks, and they asked him about that individual. And legally, as a dealer, we are not required to help the ATF. And they asked him on it. He said, "Hey, look, I don't want to get involved with it. Y'all's investigations, whatever. Y'all need any info out of me, you just subpoena me. I can't give you any info because I don't want to get involved in it." But you can spot a straw sale or a straw purchase, whatever you want to call it. It's not hard to spot.
We have a question here from April. Can I purchase a gun the same day I walked in the store?
In Texas, you can, unless like when your background checks run and you get a delay. Now, most time a delay, it's just for further research. You may have someone that has the same name as you, same birthday, but say you put in your social security number on the form, Well, they go back and look that up. Oh, well, this isn't the same person. It's good to go. And normally a delay or further research comes back in a couple minutes. I've had 2 people get delayed, and it was a couple minutes before they were approved. But Colorado is a 3-day wait.
Mm-hmm.
So any gun you buy in Colorado, you go in there and buy it today, you got to wait 3 days to pick it up.
What about Illinois?
So don't even talk about that state. That's I don't know. That state may be worse than California.
So let's say, okay, so I do have some guns. I got 3 guns. Okay. I do have 3 pistols. And I know they recently passed a law where I don't have to have a concealed handgun license to carry my gun on me in my vehicle. But what is the advantages of going ahead and getting that license compared to not having it? What is the advantages of having it? If
First
I have
of all, for as long as I can remember, an individual in Texas has always been able to carry a gun in their vehicle due to your vehicle is like your home. You have the right to protect it.
Okay.
Second, in my opinion, the constitutional carry that they passed here in Texas is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Open carry is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I believe constitutional carry is a joke, you have less rights constitutionally carrying than you do with a Texas license to carry. So there are some stores that will not let you possess a firearm on their premises without a license.
Okay.
I believe Walmart is one of those to where you cannot carry a weapon in there without a Texas license to carry, or another state that we have reciprocity with as far as honoring their license. But you have less places with a license to carry that you can, with the Texas constitutional carry, that you can carry your firearm than you do with a Texas license to carry. Constitutional carry, you can't be in a school zone with one.
Okay.
During school hours or school pickup line or anything like that. Texas license to carry, you can. There's certain places you cannot carry with this new thing that they're doing with the post office. I'm gonna probably say you're not gonna be able to constitutionally carry in there. You'll have to have a license to carry. I believe that's the way that's probably going to go. I could be wrong.
So how long does it take to get your concealed handgun license?
The class is about 4 hours, and then you got to do the shooting portion. 4 to 6 hours total. You got to do fingerprinting, passport photo, send your application in to the state of Texas, and normally within 3 to 4 weeks, you'll have your license in hand.
And how long do they last? Before you have
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
And in Texas, with a license to carry, you bypass the background check when buying a firearm. So instead of when you go in, if you have a license to carry, you don't have to do it. Like on 29 on the 4473 page, no NICS check is required because the buyer has a valid permit from the state where the transfer is to take place, which qualifies as an exemption to the NICS check. So if you got a valid license to carry, you literally go in there and fill this paperwork out. The dealer puts the gun manufacturer, the model, serial number, what it is, the caliber, all their info on there. You fill your info out, sign and date it. You could be in and out on a gun purchase in less than 10 minutes.
10 minutes. You gonna go buy your gun? So let's say
So you gonna pull a boosie on you.
so let's say I got my gun and I'm driving, got it in the car, concealed. I get pulled over by the police. What should I legally? Is there anything I legally required to say or do? What should I do in that situation if I get pulled over with my gun and in the car with me, whether I have a handgun license or not?
Whether you have a license or not, you need to tell, hey, I've got a loaded gun in here. They're going to ask you for your license, registration, insurance, all that. Mm-hmm. And I always tell them, hey, look, I got a loaded gun in here, and the insurance is in the same compartment as my firearm. I would rather not grab it. And most cops are cool. They're going to tell you, hey, you don't reach for yours, I won't reach for mine. I got pulled over and it was the summer of 2012, well, spring of 2012. Was living in Baytown, and I come down. My great uncle had passed away, and I got pulled over for, speeding, like always. And it was a state trooper. And I told him, I said, hey, look, man, I've got a handgun in here. I don't want to reach for my insurance due to where it's at. And his exact words were, he said, don't worry about it. He said, I can pull it up on the computer. And he got back and he asked me, he said, son, is your gun loaded? I said, it's loaded, but there's not one in the chamber. And he asked me, he said, well, why don't you have one in the chamber? I said, well, I didn't want to get in trouble for having a loaded weapon. I said, I know it's loaded, but there's not one in the chamber. I figured that was okay. I didn't want to get in trouble for having one in the chamber. He said, what you going to do if someone tries to rob you? You going to tell them to, hold on, let me load my gun real quick? He said, it ain't doing you no good, not loaded. He said, put one in the chamber. He said, you're not going to get in trouble for it. He said, your vehicle is like your home. You have the right to protect it. And ever since then, that's how I rolled with it. But like, if you've got a Texas license to carry and you get pulled over, you have to hand your license to carry to the cop.
Okay.
If you are carrying. Mm-hmm. If you're not carrying, you don't have to give them one.
Okay. Here's we have another question come in and says, how much do these courses cost normally, and what is the youngest age a person can be to get a license? Yeah.
Normally the course is $75, and normally it's $75. And then I think it's 20. I've had mine so long I can't remember how much it is, but I think it's like $25 or $35 for the license for the state fee. So you're at about $100 normally. Okay. And but I'm fixing to blow your mind. In Texas, you only have to be 18 years old to get your license to carry.
Okay.
In Texas, an 18-year-old cannot walk in and buy handgun ammunition or anything like that. They can't walk into a store and buy a handgun. You have to be 21. And there's some rifles and shotguns you got to be 21. Some stores require you to be 21 to buy an AR, like Academy. You got to be 21 to buy an AR there. A home defense shotgun, you got to be 21. But when my son turns 18, I can legally buy him a handgun and hand it to him.
Okay.
And he can carry it in the state of Texas, and he can get his license to carry it legally. And they ain't jack shit nobody can do about it.
Well, before we move further, I just want to say hello, Dee Dee. We're so glad that you can join us this evening.
Hi.
You better be in the passenger seat. Women can't drive and chew bubble gum.
I am a passenger princess right now.
So we're just discussing tonight we're discussing the safety and laws dealing with gun safety and gun laws.
Okay.
And
Sound like some good information going on.
well, absolutely. And of course, Tyler's my good friend. He actually has his own gun business where he can sell guns. And so he was just
So we need to
explaining.
talk about that, Tyler, me and you.
Come on.
Okay. So let's move on. We'll definitely get to that if about the. Well, I know where you're going, and we probably already done discussed some of that about owning the gun and buying a gun and doing the classes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that either, David. I didn't know the 18 you could do that.
How do I see the comments? I can't see the full comment.
It's not on your screen.
It just says I didn't know that 18. That blows my mind with everything going on. I guess that's the full comment.
That's the full comment. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's been like that as long as I can remember. And working at Cisco, we had Mason that used to do the handle the trailers at night. The Mason Bates.
Yes.
And he was not 18, 19, 20 years old at the time. And he carried a handgun. And that's where I found that out at. Well, then I did my own research on it. And I mean, that's legitimate. I mean, my thing is you can vote at 18 years old. You can go fight for your country at 18 years old. Why can't you buy a gun at 18 years old? If your mind is stable enough, if your mind is developed enough for you to go fight for your country at 18 years old, why can't you buy a gun? And don't get me wrong, you can buy shotguns and rifles at 18 years old, but why can't you buy a handgun at 18? It's retarded in my opinion.
So what's the difference in the classification in as far as a handgun and a rifle? I mean, why would one or the other make a difference?
In my opinion, dumbass lawmakers. That's why. That's the only way you can answer it. That's just like, why do you have to jump through 9 miles of paperwork to buy a suppressor? It's buying a suppressor ain't no different than walking into Walmart or another gun store and buying earmuffs to go shoot. All the suppressor does is save your hearing.
Okay.
And I mean, it's
you for the show us what one look like, or you? Is that what
I got one right here. That's all it is.
Yeah.
This one sold today to a customer. But this is for a 6mm can. And he's actually going to run it on a 22 Creed, which is what I've got in the background right there. That's my son's. That's the most expensive one we own.
So speaking of that expensive one you own, is there a legal amount of guns you can own?
Nope.
So you can own as many firearms as you want. Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about the gun safety at home when you have kids. What is the law dealing with children having access to guns at their parents' house?
I'm not sure on the law on that. Up until a few years ago, probably 6 or 7 years ago, there wasn't a corner in my house you couldn't pick a gun up out of. You went in the bathroom, there was probably going to be a gun over the toilet. I mean, there was always a gun everywhere. That's how I grew up. My kids, you couldn't melt a gun down and pour it on them and make them touch it. They know they ain't supposed to touch them.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the law on what has to
Okay.
be done, I'm not sure. My gun room right here stays locked up.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a lock on the door. They don't have a key to it.
I thought I
So,
heard that as far as kids are related, I thought the law was you can have it, you just got to keep your ammunition separate from it. That's what I think I heard.
It may be the case. I don't get in all that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If there's one in my house, an unloaded gun don't do me a bit of good.
Hello.
so you
Right.
have your guns, and I'm pretty sure your friends have them too. So what do you tell your kids? What conversations do you have with your kids if they going over to some of their friends' house and you know guns are gonna be over there?
They know not to fool with them. Now I'm sure they go to, like when Carter's at my buddy Colton's house, I'm sure they shoot guns over there. He's all the time shooting guns over there. But
Mm-hmm.
they know gun safety. My youngest one started off with 15 boxes of these about 3 weeks ago. And he shoots just about every day, at least a half a box in my backyard. And he's down to about 8.5 boxes. But he shoots a 22 in my backyard every day by himself. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he can and cannot shoot, and the direction he can and cannot shoot. And he knows he don't point it at anything or anyone unless it's something that has to be done.
Mm-hmm.
And how old is your youngest, Tyler?
He will be 13 in 2 weeks.
Okay.
13. He's 6'5".
Whoa.
He think he is. He's about 5'7", 5'8", about 190 pounds.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
He built like what they call a brick shit house.
Well, I know when I taught 7th and 8th grade, a number of my students would go hunting and shooting, so they were very familiar with guns, and they always said that their parents told
There's
them.
my mom on there. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
out shooting with my mom a few weeks ago, teaching her how to use it. I mean,
wow.
we grew up with it.
So
Yeah, this is supposed to be mine, but it's really his.
now what kind of gun is that?
That's a Bagara. I get the models confused. BMR 22.
Mm-hmm. What a gun like that cost?
That one's about 700.
700.
600,
Okay.
700.
Mm-hmm.
It's carbon fiber, though. I mean, they got them cheaper. It's another cool one.
So, okay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That one full out of.
Full out. Right? We.
Not. It's got a forced reset trigger in it.
We don't know what that means.
It's pretty cool. I'll send you a video on it.
Yeah. So a lot of there's a lot of break-ins in Texas in the cars and stuff. So what would be a good practice in keeping your gun safe in your vehicle without being if somebody in the neighborhood want to break in and get it or whatever?
Shit, don't leave it in there.
Don't leave it in there. Okay.
I carry one everywhere I go. It don't stay in my vehicle.
Okay.
Okay.
It don't stay in my vehicle. I don't care where I go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine. Come on, River. It could be Illinois. I don't care. It could be.
Well, don't you have to check their gun laws?
For different states?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of states have. Yes, there are rules for buying semi-auto or fully auto guns. I will touch on that in just 1 second. I'm probably using the pronouncing that word. It's reciprocity or something like that. Which
reciprocity.
Yeah, there you go.
You got it in one state, you got it in another.
So like used to, like when I was a kid, it was any state that touches your state honored your license.
Okay.
So like New Mexico, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Louisiana, those as a kid always honored Texas's concealed carry permit is what it was called back in the day, but it's now a license to carry because they changed it to license to carry because you can conceal carry or open carry now. Well, there's several states, and there's an app you can get on, or you can Google it, that shows what states honor Texas's license to carry. I mean, you can guess which ones don't, but there's a lot of them that do. California don't honor it. I don't think Colorado honors it. Illinois, Delaware, a lot of that stuff up there on the East Coast don't honor it. But there's more that honor it than don't. As far as full auto weapons, this is not classified as full auto because it's just got a adaptive part in it, so it's legal for an individual to own. A full auto has to be a pre-ban. So it's got to be a serialized lower from 1986 or earlier in order for a civilian to own it. And a pre-ban lower, which this piece right here is classified as the lower. This is the slide, which would be classified as the upper. The serialized part or a transferable full auto gun normally runs $20,000 or better.
Whoa!
You can look them up on Gunbroker, and they'll be out of this world. Now you can't go buy. Hey.
Oh, he sounds scary.
She found my coyote. You can't convert a new production item to full auto nowadays because it's manufactured in current time. It's got to be a pre-86, a pre-ban. But you can get. I wish I had one here to show you what they call a forced reset trigger. I don't have one here. That acts as full auto each cycle of the bolt. So when the bolt, you pull the trigger, the slide goes backwards, it fires around, the slide goes forward, it fires another round, and it does that the entire time. You'll dump a 30-round mag out of an AR in no time.
Oh man,
those are legal to own in some states, not all. Texas, they're legal. The South, they're going to be legal, but you get up above the Mason-Dixon, they're not legal. In a lot of states, like some states, you can't even own a suppressor in. I believe Illinois being one state that you can't own a suppressor in.
So how often should you clean your gun? How often should you clean your guns?
Depends on how much you shoot it. I mean, used to, I would wipe a gun down every time I pulled it out of the safe and put it back. That's just what I was taught as a kid. And we'd clean them a couple times a year. Like if we went out and shot one day, we always cleaned them that day. Man, I'm lazy now. I might clean them a couple times a year before deer season. I clean them, and normally after deer season, but that's about it.
How many deer did you get last year?
I shot 2. I shot 2, and my youngest son shot 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then I think my cousin gave me 2.
Mm-hmm.
We try to put up at least 4 a year.
Okay. Yeah.
Price of beef high, man.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. So okay, move right along. So there's no state mandate training to own a gun or possess a gun, carry a gun, or whatever. There's no state mandated training. How much training do you think a person needs to be able to efficiently handle a gun in situations where things need to be de-escalated?
Yeah, in a situation like that, like you're in a position where someone is holding someone hostage, I would think you would need a pretty significant amount of training. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how I'd react if someone was getting held hostage in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I would do my best to alleviate the threat, and I would not care if I had to shoot that individual in the back or not and go to prison. But that's just how I am. I would help them out. I would try to save someone's life if I could, even though it may get me killed. But that's just me. But you got to have a lot of training to go through stuff like that. And I'm not the one with that kind of training. I ain't ever been put in that situation. Really don't want to. But if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
Your mama said you enjoy cooking that deer meat.
Oh yeah.
So another question there says,
oh, April. Yeah, that reason is the Second Amendment. Shall not be infringed on.
Yeah, and I am a big Second Amendment person. You know what I'm saying? Because I love people to have their rights.
I like them all.
Yeah, I like
them all. It don't matter.
Well, I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Drew.
No,
I want to ask
a
question. With all this new stuff coming along, or not new stuff, but just with so many people with self-defense, and it was self-defense. What don't you have boundaries as far as if you're like, let's say somebody coming in your house, in the average person's mind, you coming in my house, it's me and you, bam. But there are certain rules to that, even if you are licensed to carry. Like, let's say he comes in and assaults you on his, you can't shoot him on his way back out.
No.
Yes or no?
Okay. If you shoot somebody in the back as they're retreating, I would call it, it's a wrap. I mean, you're going to get charges.
Yeah.
But in today's time, you're going to get charges whether you shoot them facing you or not. There's so many people that get charges brought against them for defending themselves. I'm going to tell you, if you come in my house in the middle of the night, you kick my door down, you better be ready to meet Jesus, because I'm going to kill your ass where you stand.
where
And that's
you are
understandable.
required
That door is
to
locked for your safety, not mine.
Oh,
I like it, Tyler. I like it.
That's
So,
just
I heard that there was something about when somebody's in your backyard, like you can't just shoot a person in your backyard
no.
because how do you know they trying to break in?
No,
Or how
it's
you know they weren't just
got to be
trespassing?
justifiable. You got to be 100%
Okay.
without a doubt. There has to be a threat of some sort.
Well, if they in your backyard is closed off, that seems like a threat to me.
I mean, I would take it that way. But I don't know. Me, I go out there and throw hands too. It don't matter to me. I can go spend a night in
Tyler, you
county
wow.
beating somebody's butt, and
Mm.
they'll get the hint not to come around no more. But
Hey.
you come in that door, for shame. Your ass going on a t-shirt is all I can tell you.
Mm.
So if Dee Dee wanted to purchase a gun from you, what do she need to do?
It simple. She got to come to Dawson Arms Co. at 1818.
How long is your class?
I don't teach a class.
Oh.
I don't teach the license to carry class. I know people that do, but it would be it in your area where you're at, it would be better on your pocketbook to find someone in your area to do the class versus driving 4 hours down here to do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm.
But
Okay.
yeah, I think everybody ought to own some guns. It's legal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I agree.
But
I agree. But I do think that we kind of getting a little, I feel threatened, and people pulling it out.
Yeah,
And,
there is a lot of that.
Getting a little
There is a lot of that. There was one of those cases this year in Tyler. I know Draper probably knows about it, where a guy in a road rage incident got out and hit someone's window, and the guy shot him and killed him.
Oh, wow.
He got indicted. He's fixed to go to the pen. There's a guy here where I live at last year. I believe it was last year. He shot a guy because the guy come outside. Well, the guy's wife, I believe it was, come outside and told him to slow down, quit driving so fast down the road. They'd already told him before. Well, then her husband comes out there and says something to him about it. Well, he shoots that guy while he is sitting in his vehicle. The guy standing outside screaming and hollering and cussing at him, I'm sure. He shoots him. Then he gets out of his truck and shoots him a couple more times. That's not self-defense.
Mm-hmm.
They executed that man.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a $30,000 bond.
Oh man, that's crazy.
I know someone that's on a legitimate self-defense trial right now.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimate self-defense, whose bond was
Thank you, David, for stopping by.
about seven times that on a legitimate self-defense claim.
Mm-hmm.
But it just, in today's times, I've heard a lot of good things about Frisco Gun Club.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard a lot about them. At today's times, folks are too quick, or the generation now are too quick to pick up a gun, a knife, or anything, shoot or stab somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because in my opinion, they're scared to get their tail whooped.
Yeah. Yeah, we definitely need to work on our de-escalation skills.
Yeah,
you know,
that's just like
the gun shouldn't be your first thing.
The whole what's that? Carmelo and Austin Metcalf or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That could have been totally different for both families. Had either A, they both walked away, or they just threw hands.
Yep.
Now you got two families suffering.
You right about that.
Whether he was stabbed with a knife or a track shoe cleat sharpener, whatever the heck they said it was, that should have happened.
Yeah.
You got one
I
guy
agree.
lost his
You got
life.
two hot heads, and you know, where are your de-escalation skills? I mean, everything don't have to be a fight. Now, if it has to be one, yeah, but everything don't have to be a fight. Some things you can talk out, or you know.
Sometimes it's a lot more fun of throwing hands.
Watch it now.
What 3-6 Mafia say? What 3-6 Mafia say, Draper?
What they say, man? Tell me.
Man, I ain't gonna say it. You can look it up though. I'm on here. I ain't gonna say it.
I don't know who the 3-6 Mafia. I don't even know who that is.
You don't know who 3-6 Mafia is?
Nah, I know who 3-6 Mafia is, man. I'm just messing with you.
He says sometimes you gotta whoop. You know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it feels good to get it out.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's probably like 10 years ago. And we'd been at the deer lease all weekend. We left the deer lease and went to Academy. And there's a, you know where the old Walmart is in Lufkin, right, Draper? An Academy, that road right there, where there was some hobos out there panhandling for money. There used to be an area where they hung out a lot and they sleep in the woods right there in front of Walmart. But this one dude was just whooping the hell out of this woman that was there. I mean, he had her head, slamming her head on the curb and everything. Well, I immediately pulled in the parking lot and went up to him. And nonetheless, bitch slapped him.
Felt good, though, didn't it?
Oh, it felt great.
Man, it ain't nothing like slapping a man and he don't do nothing back.
he had like 10 or 15 bucks in his hand. Here, take this money. She's fine. And next thing I know, 8 other vehicles around me and blue and red lights pulling in there. And them guys say, hey, man, you need to get out of here before you go to jail. I done got my truck and left. I'm gone. But it felt good.
So another question that I have dealing with carry. Commercial vehicles. Is it legal to carry in a commercial vehicle?
Do I?
Well, I'm just asking, is it legal or is it a company policy? Is it more company policy or the federal?
There is not a federal law that states a driver cannot carry a firearm in a commercial vehicle. There is no federal law stating that.
Okay.
Now, your company may prohibit it,
but
there's not a federal law that states you can't.
Well, you got to be careful out there on them streets now.
You got to obey. You got to be mindful of the laws where you're at. Chicago is, man, I don't even think you can carry a handgun through Chicago at all. I don't believe. Not supposed to. Or it may have to be, the gun may have to be locked up here and the ammo got to be locked up here or something. It's stupid. But there's not a federal law that states you cannot carry one now.
Okay. Or state.
Federal overrides state.
I got you.
In most cases.
Of course, you know, hey, I don't work for Cisco no more, but I have at one time when I was there, you know, I was scared at some of my stops early in the morning. So I happened to.
That's a scary job at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Man, I was delivering Clear Springs and they're in Nacogdoches and it's in the hood. And you got to walk on Clear Springs side and unlock it and then go back to the other side where the dock's at to unload. And I was leaving there that morning, locking the Clear Springs side door, and some crackhead come across the parking lot wanting in the building while I was leaving, locking up. And from that day forward, shoot, I carried a heater with me.
Yeah.
Heater. I like it.
So it guilty for everything?
Just for
Just okay. Yeah, man. That one time out in the country had me taking mine with me. I took it whenever I had that stop out in Winsboro. That telly's out in the middle of nowhere. I was out there one morning and there was some people out in the pasture in the field out there, and I just got to the back of my trailer and started unloading, and out of nowhere, here comes somebody pulling up in a vehicle, and I'm like, oh no! I ran back and jumped in my truck. But the weeks after that, I was always prepared just in case.
Yeah, I did that stop one time. I said, hell no, I don't want to come back to this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it was a couple of more. The Caddo Lake stop.
All them alligators out there on that water. Man, I'd be scared when I'm gonna come up in my trailer with me.
I don't know what was out there, but I know one thing didn't want to be out there, and that was me. And then that stop in Carthage, that barbecue place in Carthage.
Nah, I'm out.
I don't. I man, that was because I told them with Caddo Lake, I said, hey, y'all need to put this at the end of my route. Don't put it at the front. I don't want to go out there at this time of night. You go down that little bitty curvy blacktop road. You got moss hanging over the road in the trees, and
shit, look like you headed to a sundown town. It's scary out there in the middle of the night.
Hey, I felt like that too. Working with our gear, I never felt the need to have, protection, because all my customers, they be there when I get there. I don't never be delivering when it's just me there. And but one night I left Mississippi. I was on I was somewhere deep down in Mississippi, and man, I tell you, I left about 2:30 in the morning, and that little old bitty 2-lane highway. I'm like, man, I hope I do not break down.
I think I talked to you that morning. You was telling me about
it. It took forever to get to 20. Man, them trees was laying over the road, moss and stuff hanging down. Yeah, I got to get on.
From Jeepers Creepers or something.
Got to get on out. Yeah. But Dee Dee, you have any more questions you would like to ask or anything?
I can't think of any. I do want to make said purchase. But yeah,
what kind of purchase? What kind of weapon would you be looking for?
Something short and inconspicuous. Something that something short and small, and that'll do some dirt if I needed to.
1 second.
Yeah, I just want to.
I carry.
It's just.
She done froze up.
She driving. They coming back.
Who, me?
What she say? Oh, there you go. You coming in now.
I carry a Glock 43. It's a smaller frame. It's a smaller frame, 9mm. But I mean, I could put it in my pocket if I want to. That's a good one. The only thing about a Glock that a lot, especially ladies, not gonna like, is they do not have an actual safety on them. But that don't bother me.
Yeah.
That's what the police use, though, ain't it?
Some of them do. Some of them use it. It kind of depends on your department. Just don't get a SIG 320.
C320.
A SIG P320, they got bad. I wish I could bring it up on the screen, but I don't know how to do that here. I don't need to
You
bring
bring
it up.
one up. What
Oh,
you call it?
Candace, why is this locked?
What's she say?
She talking trash about her daughter.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, man, I so appreciate you for coming on this evening, and letting us talk to you about gun laws and gun safety. And,
yeah. Always remember,
Yeah.
it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Well,
And me personally, I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6, 7 days a week.
well, I'll have to keep that in mind and keep one on me. Loaded.
Ain't gonna do you no good not loaded.
Well, we sure appreciate you, man, for coming on, and we done did our hour for tonight, and I think we had a great conversation. Learned a lot. You taught me a lot of some stuff I didn't know. So
I don't know it all, but I know enough to get me by.
Well, you know way more than I do. I have a couple of handguns. I shot a couple of rifles, shotgun, 30-06. But I've never went to a gun range. I never shot at a gun range.
Man, we'll go one day.
It's always been in my backyard. The last time I did shoot my gun, when the most snakes came, when the snakes came up there and got my eggs, and I opened that chicken coop, and I said, "What in the hell is this?" So
why didn't you just reach in there and grab them snakes behind the head?
That's pretty good shot, man. I hit one in the head, and the other one
Hey,
right
you're
behind.
standing on top of them.
Well, it is what it is. I mean, I had to do what I needed to do. That was a scary looking situation. Now the third snake, I just killed him with a hoe. Actually, he was behind my trailer. He was behind my trailer gate, and I let the gate down because that gate was real heavy, and I just slammed it down on him, and it almost cut him in half. Yeah.
What you do with that rooster that was sick?
He's still living. He's still alive. I'm still letting him make it. As long as he's eating and drinking water, I'm gonna let him make it. He's not crowing no more, so I don't really know what the deal is with him or what's going on. My other chickens don't seem to be affected by him. I hope he's not sick or nothing. There's something that could.
You need to go get your cat before I take it to the local Chinese restaurant.
Oh man, I do want one of them, but I can't put him in my truck when I come through there.
Man, put it in the trailer.
Shipping to me.
Man, next time I come up here, I'm just gonna drop it off. I still got my house key. I'm gonna put it in the house.
Yeah, put it in the house. I'll tell you what the key is.
I know where it's at. I got one on my key ring,
man. Oh hell.
Just put the hide key out.
Yeah, I'll put it up there.
I ain't finna carry no cat to Winona, because if that thing mess in my truck, we're gonna have a problem. He gonna be stuffed in somebody's mailbox before I make it there.
So how's your I think you said when we first got on, your business was kind of going slow. Now it's picking up. Looking pretty.
Yeah, the suppressor things seems like it's fixed to take off due to the new law that was passed regarding not having to do the Form 4 process, fingerprint, and all that nonsense. So I mean, I've had several people reach out to me, but the suppressors, they're wanting their own back order. So I'm sure I will go ahead and back order what they're wanting to where they can get it when it comes in. But July, and I hope it's kind of slow due to the fact of people buying school clothes and school supplies. Mm-hmm. Yeah, school supplies was $200.
How long have your business? You've been running it? How long you been owning it?
I got my license in February.
Okay.
So I've been, man, I got my license in the mail on a Monday. I was coming back from Tennessee. And when I got home that night, I stayed up till about 2 o'clock that morning filling out applications for dealer accounts. Mm-hmm. And I was selling guns Tuesday morning.
So in 5-10 years, where do you see Dawson Arms? Where would you like for it to be?
Man, in 5 years, I would love to be doing it full time as my full-time job. I don't know if that's possible. Hopefully for sure within 10 years. But I just don't know with the way everything, technology and everything is going. Yeah, they may have damn robots selling guns by the time I want to open up a full-time shop.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of like the home base thing too. I don't have all that overhead. I ain't got to pay rent or another light bill, employees, all that mess, and I get a pretty good tax write-off being here at the house.
Mm-hmm.
So I do. When business is good, it's good, and I got some people that come in, they'll buy multiple at a time. I got most of my business is repeat business and word of mouth. I don't do a whole lot of advertising. I do want to get some business cards made up and drop them at gas stations and stuff like that on the fuel pumps.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to say probably 95% of my business is repeat business, repeat customers. If you take care of them, they'll come back to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, I was gonna get me one, but I got to hold off now because I got to pay $1,500 damn for my AC.
Shit, just don't get no AC, man. You all right?
Sure.
Do like we used to do when I was a kid. Just put a box fan in the window.
Oh no. That ain't gonna work. It might work when the sun go down, probably about 9-10 o'clock at night, but it still be too hot then. But that ain't gonna work.
Right by that clock.
You have anything on that? One more question. Okay.
Yeah, that's having no AC. That's a deal breaker for me. That's like a vehicle with no AC. That's sucker going to the next dealership.
Well, I ain't got to worry about you coming to my house then. I ain't got to worry about you using that key you say you got. And it's hot up in there. It was my thing showed it was 95 degrees in there.
I'm out, cuz. I put my AC at the hotel Thursday night on 60.
Ooh-wee.
It ain't my life.
I do probably about 67. I'll probably go in there.
Yeah, but you tropical, man.
She's in the house now.
All right, get out.
Uh-oh. She can't hear you.
Dee Dee.
You can hear me now.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Oh yeah, we can hear you.
This is the perfect one for you right here.
No, that's a Glock, ain't it?
Yeah.
Nah.
Why?
That's too big.
No, it's not. It's perfect. Look.
See, but that ain't something I could just hide in my waistband.
I do.
Well, your waistband might be bigger than mine.
It probably is. I'm pretty large.
I want something real small. What you got a little smaller than that?
That's perfect.
Real small. Just take it out, handle business, move on.
Just don't do a 380.
No. Now, which one of them have the hollow points?
All of them.
Oh. Okay.
All of them.
Mm-mm.
You can get hollow points and anything.
Well, I feel bad for anybody come in your house because you got weapons, you got a dog.
A dog.
Oh, dogs.
I got 4 dogs.
Oh, they come in there, they gonna just be ate up.
And that black Labradoodle, he TTAU. Tear that ass up.
TTA.
He bad.
Man.
I don't know what's worse, him or that golden retriever.
Oh, not the golden retriever.
Yeah, she a little moody thing.
I got another for you. Where he is? There he is, right here. Cocker Spaniel.
No. April get rid of you before she get rid of either of them dogs.
Hey,
Your boy fixed to be sleeping back in Winona in that 90-degree house. Yeah, she could have run you off.
he's in that 90-degree house.
Yeah, it's hot up in there.
He was fixing to use his Hilton Honor rewards points to go get a hotel this weekend.
I know, right?
I got a couple more left before I won't have them no more.
Man, you know what, man? I got a couch in my gun room just for you, man.
No. Too much in there.
Nah.
Yeah. Don't give him away, girl.
Glad my wife ain't in here.
She taking. Was she? Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a Velcro dog.
Got to be right up under you, huh?
Yeah, all over you, stuck to you. You move, I move, just like that.
Just like that.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah. So how was the dinner this evening?
It was $8,000. Woo. It was pretty good. It was
how much?
She said $8,000.
The heck did y'all feed that? How many people did y'all feed?
Oh no.
I don't know what happened. She's talking about the dog with $8,000.
What dog?
The Cocker Spaniel.
No.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we got you.
So no, April said something about $8,000. No, our bill was not $8,000. It was just 5 of us, but I just ain't no sushi person. I just that ain't my thing.
I eat the cooked stuff. But I can't get down with that raw fish or nothing like that.
Yeah, no.
I ate some Thursday night. I got a place I like, and I think there's one down in Dallas area. It's called Osaki. It's a Japanese.
I think I've heard of that.
Hey, man, they have got the best shrimp fried rice.
Now I like shrimp fried rice, but I'm not about to eat nothing raw.
No, every time there's one up in Chickasha, Oklahoma, where our office is at, and anytime I stay the night up there, that's where I eat at. And I normally get me a couple sushi rolls and shrimp fried rice.
They had something that had rice on the bottom, looked like a chicken nugget on top, and some Thousand Island dressing and a pepper. That's what it looked like. Now I don't know what it was.
Nah, it was probably spicy mayo is what that Thousand Island dressing looked like.
And then they had something on the thing on the menu that said it had eel sauce.
Yeah, it's good.
That just
so
what
did you wind up eating?
I got
a package of crackers.
I got some popcorn chicken and some lobster mac and cheese. Look, okay. I'm telling you, I grew up eating syrup sandwiches. I ain't no fancy girl like that.
She said syrup sandwiches.
I did. See, you ain't never had no syrup sandwich, have you, Tyler?
No, I don't guess I have.
That's that hood living right there. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Look, I'm simple.
Hey,
I
I've
am
had the
simple.
oxtails though.
Uh-oh.
I don't
They
like
don't know
them.
nothing about
Oh
that.
my God!
Look, I done had my black card taken a couple of times. Check this out. I don't like greens. I don't like okra. I don't like oxtails. I don't like, what is some of that other southern stuff?
Yeah, you ain't black.
I ain't fooling with no pig feet.
I ain't eating that shit either.
But let me tell you what I do like.
Will video chat be eating pickled pig feet, sucking the fat off of pig ears?
Yeah, I used to work with a lady who would go get pig lips, and they'd be in a jar. I said, "Girl, no." But now let me tell you what I do like to eat: nachos. I think I'm a down low Mexican. Okay, now let's talk about this $8,000 dog.
I'd have just shot that dog.
He had surgery.
What? I need
Nobody be petting that dog no more.
I need $8,500 right now. Get my foundation lifted.
Here go your foundation laying right over here on the floor.
Hey. Come on, foundation. Come on, I gotta get them cracks out of my house.
That's what it's going.
Well, that's the lowest one I got. I got one that was 10 grand. I got one that was 10.8, I think, and then the 8,500. But look, the gap in my driveway, not my driveway, but the garage to the wall, it's more than an inch. I said, shoot, that's gonna be big enough somebody put their hand through there.
They insurance won't cover it?
If it's no. They cover it if it's like if it was a big storm and something happened, but this is just over time. So
shit, file it on the next storm.
It's long overdue. I got
insurance a scam.
Oh yeah, 100%.
We ain't had no claims in 2 years. My vehicle, my renter's insurance, my insurance on my side by side, it all went down. It went up about $100 in 24 when it renewed in October of 24. It went down last year when it renewed. It went down like $10. Oh heck yeah! And it went back up another $100 this year. I said no.
And you can't never get none of it back.
Yeah.
No, that's money. That's like a fart going in the wind.
Yep. Yep. That's a mess.
Road, throwing money out the window.
Yeah. That's exactly what it's like.
And then they make it hard to make claims.
Oh yeah.
They don't want to pay.
You get penalized. If a deer run out in front of you and you hit it, it's an act of God and you get penalized.
Yep. And I found out that even if you don't complete the claim, if you call in and make the claim, that's still a claim on your record that you got to wait for it to fall off. Now it's not as serious as the full claim, but it's still, they keeping track of it.
Yep.
Oh, this is crazy.
It's a scam. Just like medicine insurance.
Yep. Scam.
Yep.
Scam. I want to go over to the DR, get me some veneers.
I got a guy. Actually, my barber, his dad is in Mexico getting eye surgery right now.
Yeah. A lot of people go over there and do it.
My sister went over there and had that stomach surgery probably 8 years ago. Yeah, she had surgery in Cozumel on her arm after we got off of a cruise ship.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Don't drive the mopeds and drink in Cozumel is all I can say.
Yeah, a lot of people do. My girl who do my hair, she went and got gastric bypass surgery, her and her aunt. And she said if she had problems, she was able to get it looked at over here. Yeah, well, that's a shocker because most doctors over here won't touch you. Yeah.
But my sister, she's got a plate, 9 screws in the back of her left arm from when they wrecked the mopeds over there. And when she got back over here, her doctor said, "Hey, whoever did your surgery over there did great."
Yeah, when I was in Mexico, everybody was coming up to me trying to sell me some weed. When I was over there, and I told them, I said, "Dude, look, if that was something that I even did, I'm not just to come to Mexico and do it. I ain't going to jail in Mexico,
Man."
No. But man, every time we came out of the hotel, somebody was trying to sell me some weed.
What they say to you when they walk up? You want some ganja?
It was
devil's lettuce.
They was trying to do it, kind of sneaky, but I don't know who them people were. But it wasn't tempting to me no way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, they finna get me caught up in another country.
No, not at all.
No.
Dude, there was just a guy out of Longview, Gilmer area, somewhere up there, that just spent like a year in jail in Mexico. Because he's working down in South Texas somewhere, I believe, and decided to drive across the border or something like that, and got caught with ammunition in his bag.
Oh,
yeah, and it took Congress members and everything getting him out over there.
No, I don't want to go to nobody's jail nowhere. Look, that Brittany Reiner thing was enough to scare me. She was over there in that Russian jail, and she was in the cell with a woman who, I guess she was doing like porn, but she was selling the porn, but it was her husband and her child. And so Brittany said that she was in the cell with this woman, and she had bruises all over because they would fight her over there. I said, man, she was like, y'all gonna put me in here, but of course they didn't know what she was saying. And she said the food was just.
And she said she cut her hair because it was so cold that they would get her wet and it would just freeze and it would be frozen on her head. So she said that's why she cut it.
Man,
she cut it or he cut it?
Well,
hey.
Look, they are trying to get a divorce now.
Hey.
I said, you finna divorce your spouse now?
Whatever you want to call it.
Hey.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this. Whatever she was born with, that's what she is.
Yeah.
Hey,
that's the way I look at it.
I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole because you got so many different. I just I won't do it.
Yeah.
I'm cool with. Look,
it don't bother me. I just don't want nobody pushing their beliefs and their opinions off on me if I don't agree with it. The way I look at it. If you gay, you gay. That's fine. I don't have to support it, but you don't have to push it on me either and try to make me support it.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it.
Yeah. But then I figure let people do what they want to do. Just be who you're going to be. Yeah.
And you ain't got to throw it in people's faces. I don't want to see two dudes out there making out all the time. It's like you may not want to see two women out there making out all the time.
Look, do you. Just don't do you. As long as you don't involve me, just do you.
Come on. Well,
what you got planned for next week, man? What you got? Oh, you ain't got to go out. You ain't got to runs or nothing.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I'll try to hide out. I'm gonna mow my hunting spots down at the deer lease.
Well, hell, I feel like I done went back and started back working at Cisco. So hell,
you can have that.
I know what I'm gonna be doing this week. I'm gonna be working my ass off.
Working like a runaway slave. Shit, you told me all that pipe y'all moving. I'm out, cuz.
Man, it's ridiculous, man. It is ridiculous.
I need Bass to drop me some off Monday when he comes through here.
Yeah. Good
There'll be
luck.
less he got to unload down in South Texas. And I can get it off with a tractor.
Yeah. But once again, man, like I say, we got get off of here. And thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me.
Yes.
In Dee Dee's absence, and she finally made it. I was just kind of nervous at first, and then I said, let me see if I'm gonna be able to hold it down while she's gone.
Why are you nervous, man? You grown.
No, I'm just saying, you don't get it what I mean. Whenever she was,
You ain't gotta hold your hand, man. Just go 10 toes down, baby.
So we were able to hold it down, and she showed up.
Put me on the spot last minute.
That was my fault because I just knew about this situation yesterday. So that was my fault.
Well, I had a backup plan if you didn't make it. I was gonna be on here, and I had a backup plan if you had said you couldn't do it. We was gonna talk about. I was gonna talk about some conspiracies.
Need to do a politic podcast.
Yeah.
That needs to be your first one on your other page, man.
First one on my other page, politics. You gonna come on there and we go.
Man, I can.
It's gonna be interesting.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. There's a couple topics that tend to piss people off. Politics and religion.
Oh yeah. Yep. You're right about that.
What are
100%.
What are your thoughts on the state of the country?
Who, mine?
Tyler's.
It could be better.
It's pretty darn bad right about now.
Shit, price of diesel is averaging about $5.50 a gallon. That I see.
Diesel go up, everything go up.
Yep.
Price of beef is higher than hair on a cat's back. Everything's just high. I mean,
yeah.
Is there times when every president's been in there that gas has went up and price of groceries has went up? Yeah, I believe so. But I mean, I voted for that orange bastard, and he's pissed me off.
Hey, we got to talk. We got to come on. We're going to talk about it, man.
Yeah.
I will say, he is pushing for non-violent criminals to get their rights back to be able to buy firearms.
Yeah.
And I believe that is something that should have happened a long time ago. If you get a charge for a possession charge, you shouldn't be banned from being able to buy firearms. You get a DWI, that don't make you a violent criminal.
Yeah.
It makes you a dumbass that don't know how to sit at the house and drink. And not drive.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I guess if you get a DWI and kill something, that is different.
Yeah.
But a non-violent criminal, hell, after so many years, they get their rights back to vote.
Well, okay.
Why can't they buy a firearm? And what's crazy in the state of Texas, what's wrong? In the state of Texas, after so many years of your disposition, a felon can possess a firearm at home. They ain't supposed to have it anywhere else. But if they get caught with just a couple grams of weed and a firearm, then it's an unlawful possession of a weapon because they got drugs with them, which is. But
well, I've been seeing. Go ahead.
I do like the fact that he's pushing the DOJ to get this passed, and we're getting more gun restrictive wise laws reversed under this term with him than we have with any other president. Like they put some stuff in place when Biden was in that just got reversed, which should have never been put in place to begin with. So It looks, as a gun store owner, it looks good. I mean, we like it.
Well, I need him to abolish income tax.
Yeah. I want them to abolish
Well, he talked about it.
the ATF.
Well, I mean, but think about it. You can't get rid of income tax.
Well,
I want to get rid of the ATF, Uncle Sam, and DOT.
Well,
I'm going to tell you both middle fingers to DOT officers.
now, how do you feel about the Border Patrol people?
The way I look at that is, if an individual is over here working and actually contributing to society, help them go about getting citizenship.
Yeah.
There is a right way to come over here and there is a wrong way. But if they've been trying to get citizenship for years and y'all got a backlog on it, y'all need to fast track that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But the ones that are actually over here working and contributing to society, I mean, I don't see the big issue with that myself. But that's just me. I mean, being in the distribution business and the food business, I mean, we've seen a lot of people that were actually illegal immigrants, but they were at work every day busting butt.
Yeah.
So actually had a Border Patrol agent drive from Laredo. It was down South Texas to pick up a gun from me that he couldn't get anywhere else. They drove like 6-7 hours just to come get it.
Well, I just don't understand. Like, let's just say, use this as an example. I can't really come to your house, Tyler, and say, okay, I'm going to make this my house. And then I'm going to say, well, you can't come, you can't come, you can't come. That don't make sense for me to do that. I mean, it wasn't my house in the first place. Now, if I come there and say, oh, it's some good things going over here, let's let, because I really can't tell nobody they can't come to your house if it wasn't my house in the first place.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I feel you.
Yeah.
If they contribute to the society, let them stay. Let them get their citizenship.
Yeah, I mean,
But
you can't just tell somebody they can't. I mean, who are you to tell somebody?
Every president has deported immigrants.
Yeah, but I think it goes all the way back to the whole lie that we've been told. Sail the ocean blue, 1492, and this Thanksgiving thing came over here, and that ain't what happened, but that's what we learned.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we were all immigrants at one point in time.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep.
No doubt. Well, I'm gonna go spend time with my nephew while he's here and try to get my boat back going.
The flat bottom.
Yeah, you want to go to the river with me?
No, I already told you. I
Did not go out there on that water.
I ain't getting on no flat bottom boat with nobody.
Oh, man, I got you. I would put you in a big old life jacket, put you some little floaties on your arm.
Draper said, I ain't going out there in that water.
I ain't getting on no flat bottom boat.
Hey, stay in Jasper next Thursday night and we'll go to the lake with Daddy in his bass boat.
Ooh.
Y'all gonna get me out there and start going real fast.
Them lips gonna beat your face to death. Hey, my wife won't get in the boat with him again.
See that? And if she won't get in there with him, I sure won't.
We scooted across Lake Livingston in that boat with him one time doing about 65 miles an hour. She said, I'd be damn, I ain't getting back in a boat with his ass again. Is she won't?
Yeah, no, I can't do it. But okay, man. Like I say, once again, man, I sure appreciate you for coming on spending the evening talking about guns, laws, and gun safety, man, and invite you back. You know, you're always welcome to come whenever you want to.
Let me know when the Politic Podcast kicks off. I'm down.
I wish I could get another one of my family members to come in and talk about politics with us. But I don't think he's
the smartest man in the world.
I don't think he will, because he knows so much when it comes to that. And
we can put a mask on him so nobody knows.
Yeah,
we can blur his face out.
Yeah, we could do something, but I wish he would. But I don't know. I've got a lot more convincing to do, a lot more talking. See if I can get him on here. Yeah. But all right, man. What you done cook tonight? What you finna go eat?
I ain't cook a damn thing. Ain't gonna
cook.
We went and ate at a place in Lufkin for lunch, and brought leftovers home. They could eat that. I'm gonna grill burgers tomorrow and have the family over.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
I was gonna do ribeyes, but that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
And not everybody will eat a ribeye.
Yeah.
But all right, y'all be careful.
All right. Thank you again, Tyler.
No problem.
All right. Well, hello.
Hello.
And you had a wonderful time at the restaurant.
It was all right. Is
that the last leg of the celebration, or y'all gonna do something else?
She's got some other stuff that she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's doing a bit much. I got to show y'all some of her pictures from a photo shoot. But yeah.
So next week we'll be on my page instead of the profile. We'll be able to go live on my page, and make sure everybody come check us out, like and subscribe. We're gonna get on out of here.
Yeah.
We'll have to catch up with your weekend at a later time. And
be the reason someone smiles today.
All righty. Let's pull this up. We're gonna go right here.
That my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town full of good old boys, raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Round here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town.